Hello whiskey lovers, my name is Dan and I welcome you on this YouTube channel called Whisky Lovers Romania, where you'll find information about whiskey and of course whiskey reviews. Until now this channel was Romanian language only, but here I am today starting the English section. Today I will review a special whiskey loved by many, which once tasted it will never be forgotten. Here it is, Ardbeg Uigeadail, single malt Scotch whiskey. The history of Ardbeg, as you probably know it, has got many dark days but also sunny days to celebrate. You'll find it on the Isle of Islay in Port Ellen, Scotland, and it's been there since 1815. These 2 centuries have been marked by many events, the distillery being closed between 1932 and 1935 because of the global economic crisis. Then again, Ardbeg had to shut their doors between 1981 and 1989, and for the next 7 years the distillery actually functioned only for 2 months a year. And the whiskey was mainly for blends. Once again, they were shut from 1996 until 2000, only to become one of the greatest brands in the single malt Scotch whiskey world. Ardbeg released many limited editions, but for many years their core range, known as Ultimate Range, had 3 expressions: Ardbeg 10 years old, Ardbeg Uigeadail, and Ardbeg Corryvreckan. Ardbeg Anno joined the core range in 2017. And also from 2019, Ardbeg will release Tryvan, which will be not really part of their core range, but more like an yearly expression, released as 1 batch a year. And the newest family member released in 2020 is Ardbeg Uigeadail, 5 years old, which will be reviewed here soon. Ardbeg Uigeadail was named Whiskey of the Year by Jim Murray in his Whiskey Bible 2009 edition, and that really means something. It's a peated whiskey, 54.2% ABV, and this is the 700 ml bottle. The name Uigeadail comes from the distillery's water source. We find it here on the box on this little map, Loch Uigeadail. It is non-age statement, and for this single malt, Ardbeg's using a proportion of young whiskies aged in bourbon casks, which are married with older whiskies aged in sherry casks. Let's open it up and review it. The color, there it is, amber. It's darker than Ardbeg 10 years old. Right, thick oily legs on the glass, on the nose. Okay, on the older bottles of Ardbeg, here at the bottom, we used to find a code, an L, followed by some numbers, and those numbers gave us the bottling date. The new bottles have the date printed, and that means this whiskey was bottled in May 2020. The first Ardbeg Uigeadail I ever tried was a 2012 edition, and the difference between that one and this one is the oakiness. The 2012 bottle had a bigger oak influence. The oak was older in those batches, while in this one you feel a fresh oak influence. But overall, the smell is the same. It's a lot of peat smoke, sweet peat smoke, but gentle. It does not kick you in the face. It's also fruitiness in this drum. Sherry, some fresh tobacco, and yes, vanilla and caramel in the back. It does not have an alcoholic smell, even though the ABV is 54.2%, quite high. It's a friendly, wonderful smell. On the palate, it's deep and intense. It covers the mouth pretty well. And here comes some caramel notes, some saltiness, even though there is no salt in any whiskey. We've got smoke, tobacco, dark chocolate, again 54.2% above the average, but it does not attack you. It is very pleasant, sweet, very complex. There is a very good balance between the bourbon cask influence and the sherry cask influence. The finish is long, with the peatiness and the sweetness nicely mixing together. Yes, Uigeadail is a wonderful, wonderful whiskey. The balance between its peat smoke and those sweet notes is remarkable. And for the price, around £55 a bottle, I would buy this whiskey again and again and again. For a short period of time, Ardbeg Uigeadail was classed as my Ardbeg's favorite. But after tasting Uigeadail again, this is back as my number one, the best in the core range. And yes, wonderful whiskey. Right, this is it for today. Thank you for your patience. Press the like button if you like my video. You can also subscribe to this channel. I look forward to hear from you, and until next time, Slanjeva.